Their grand assembly was held in Fresno, California. Their grand worthy advisor, Katie Sullivan, and her milestone-making meerkat set out for their Adventure of the Century Grand Assembly in April of 2022. The grand officers were dressed in sparkling royal blue dresses along with their grand worthy advisor, Katie. Her service project was the Fresno Tapping Zoo, for which they raised around $7,000. Wow. The 2021-2022 Grand Representative to Washington, Idaho was a super nice Roman, and I'm like, that's funny, who passed on her office to a Roman party. Their newly appointed, their new Grand Worthy advisor, Sydney, gave a beautiful speech about Walt Disney's dream of Disneyland and all the people it took to make his dream a reality, comparing his leadership to that of a rainbow girl. She was super excited to announce that the 2022-2023 Grand Officers were going to be known as the pioneering Wolfpack Grand Officers. I hope that Sydney and all of California Rainbow lead with the confidence of Walt Disney, and I can't wait to see what their year holds. Thank you.
Attention, this is the Ghostbuster Egon Spangler. Please do not be alarmed at my possession of your grand immortality and representative of Nevada. I suppose I took over at the wrong time now, as Aurora was supposed to give a report of Nevada Grand Assembly, but I guess I'll do it for her. From June 17th to the 19th, the Tenacious Sea Turtle Grand Officers went to Nevada to show their support for the girls. The overwhelmingly optimistic Otters started off their Grand Assembly weekend with an amazing Halloween party where the girls, and even adults, dressed in their favorite costumes. The next day, the girls opened their first session of the weekend, led by the Grand Worthy Advisor, Lexi. The Grand Officers came floating into their Grand Assembly like ghosts in beautiful red dresses. The girls did amazing with their floor work, as well as their memorization work. As sessions flew by with fun and cheering, the greatest part about Saturday night's session was learning what Nevada Rainbow's grand total was for the GWA service project. The Nevada Rainbow girls raised over $4,000 for Lexi Lee's grand service project, helping end youth hunger in their local communities. At the end of session, the Nevada Rainbow girls prepared for their hoot and holler, which is a lot like your ladies' protest. After Mrs. Hart's Supreme Deputy in Nevada convinced the girls to let others have a turn in their offices, it was time for the 2022-2023 Grand Officer appointments. As girls called the new names for the year, the Washington, Idaho girls waited for their new representative. Finally, it came time to welcome the new 2022-2023 Rep of Washington, Idaho. The girls were so excited to hear that Carly was announced as the new representative. The girls also welcomed the new GWA of Nevada Cadence and her legendary leopard grand officers. After many hugs were given and tears were wiped, the girls attended a very fun pool party that evening. As the girls closed out the weekend of fun and travels, Aurora and Emily had so much fun playing arcade games and winning many prizes. Before the girls left Nevada, they said a bittersweet goodbye to their old friends, but also said goodbye to new friends. All in all, the girls had a wonderfully spooky time at Nevada Grand Assembly. Sorry. For the first time as Egon Spangler, professional Ghostbuster, and the last time as your 2021-2022 Grand Representative of Nevada. This is Aurora signing off. Thank you.
What a year it has been for the Oregon Hippos. In 2021, Oregon held a virtual Grand Assembly where Grand Worthy Advisor Jessica Wolter went into the second year in a row. They continued with the theme of walking down memory lane with the mascot of hippos, orchids, and the colors of silver, royal purple, and white. Their hands-on service project is something that is so near and dear to my heart, their pledge program. They worked on their pledge program so they can improve on their membership. Genome Project at the Shriners Hospital in Portland. As of their 2021 Red Assembly, they already surpassed their goal of raising $14,000. I can't wait to see how much they raised in 2022. Their Grand Assembly is held a little late this year, in the second weekend of August. But I can't wait to meet my new counterpart and Jessica at their Grand Assembly. Thank you.
Oh, the humble. Sorry. I'm a calm. Well, unfortunately, Washington, Idaho wasn't able to make the trip over for Oklahoma Grand Assembly, but they had a blast celebrating 100 years. They initiated 6 new members, announced the goals that they met for service, awards, visits, and if you check out their social media, you'll even see a video from their grand representative fashion show, where one contestant is wearing an inflatable T-Rex costume. Since we weren't able to make the trip to visit Oklahoma Rainbow for Grand Assembly, I am beyond excited to visit later this summer at Spring Assembly. This is going to be a memorable celebration, both because it will be the first fully in-person spring since 2018, and because it's the centennial year. I know it's going to be a ton of fun, and I can't wait to explore and learn more about the place that Rainbow was founded for everyone. Thank you.